Hey guys, one last video on object-oriented programming, and it's kind of a separate concept, so I just wanted to dedicate a quick video to this, but this is the idea of encapsulation. As always, this is like a fancy word that's floated around everywhere, and you probably can't grasp its full meaning by reading like a Wikipedia webpage, so we're just going to go over some examples behind what this technique really means. Let's just take a hypothetical class called the kitchen class. Instance an object of our kitchen class, and we tell it I want a steak. I just sat down at the table. I told my kitchen that I want a steak. I don't care how it's made. I don't really care how it's prepared. I just want to order it and get it so I can eat it. We don't care how the order was written down. We don't care who prepped the steak. We don't care who seasoned the steak or who ordered all the prime cuts. Okay, so this idea of hiding all the details, I want a steak, I get a steak. When we hide the details like this is the basic concept of encapsulation. It's a really simple but very powerful and important concept. When you're creating your classes, if you're designing an object-oriented system, you want to really hide away the details so people using your class can't really mess with the details. Like, I don't want to mess with the details of the kitchen. This idea of encapsulation also leads us to this concept of a public interface. And this might be another word you've seen floating around, public interface. A public interface is pretty much how you expose your class to the outside world. And for a kitchen, that public interface is the menu. Each item on the menu that you can order from the kitchen could be a public interface. I could order a salmon, I could order sushi, I could order a steak. You don't care about how those things are made. All you have to do is look at this nice menu that the chef probably took hours to create this nice menu for you, which is literally the public interface of the kitchen. You just order stuff off that menu and you'll get it. So just like a kitchen, which exposes its public interface in the menu, when you're designing your classes and you're encapsulating away the details, you also take a lot of time to carefully, come up with the perfect public interface to use your class. So these two ideas of encapsulation and designing well-defined public interfaces are another two important concepts of object-oriented programming. It sounds so intuitive and simple, right? But I'm sure you'll find that once it comes down to it and once you start trying to do some code, it's much, much easier said than done. The major takeaway from this video is that when you're programming with the object-oriented paradigm, make sure you encapsulate well. That is, hide the details well. I don't care about how the kitchen works, and also design your public interface well. Design a really good menu. All right, guys, hope this video was helpful. Just leave me a comment if you have any questions. These are very broad techniques, and obviously, once you get into the nitty-gritty details of it, things are going to get much more complicated, all right? So have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you next time.